You're kidding me? Why was the mic muted? Ah, hilarious. Sorry about that, folks. And the mic was muted, and I'm just waving around, talking to myself, like I'm. Oh my goodness, a lot of oof moments right now. Yeah, sorry about that. My streaming software and my computer decided to just say, nah. Well, I'm just going to hang really hard right here. I think I will need to do some kind of system check after this. But anyway, right now, just bringing up to speed. Crusaders are mortaring towards the supply point. No battle has really kicked off. Vienhouse having a natural of 108 units advantage here. Crusaders really hasn't done much. They've taken the A and they've taken the B point. We are ticking down past the 10-minute mark, but realistically, I would say I wouldn't have to move until around about 6. But they are moving down, so guess they have given up on the mortaring for now. Crusaders did really well coming up through the center here. Instead of taking a right, they took a left. Let's see what they do. They're preserving their units, which is very interesting. Vienhouse is moving a lot of their units to the back. So Crusaders can beat through just a token force here on the supply point, but I guess they're not falling for it. Again, a lot of those forces can come up very quickly. A split push towards the C and the supply point have classically been the best way to wear out the defenders. But a massive setup here towards the C point is coming out. Metallators firing towards the section. Where's their own Metallators? Ah, there they are. At the back there. They didn't have any stationed at the stairs because they were expecting a battle at the stairs there. Interestingly enough, Crusaders are not committing towards a C push. They're really trying to catch some of the key units out from Vienhouse here. This Treb mostly hitting air though. Hits the Medals at the very end. They're going to do the same trick they did against Tessa. They're going to try to stranglehold the stairs, but they're a bit slow this time. This intersection is being held. This is going to be a 3-way intersection for Vienhouse if they can hold on. And it's very good. These Metallators at the back are in a great position to smash these. They really need to evacuate from this center pile. Push either towards the supply point or hold. Winged Hussars coming right up. Unfortunately, they did make it all the way through, so I don't think Vienhouse has any problem. Whoa, what is this? C point actually getting captured. Resupply being huge. 100 humans. I think a Medal just came out. Those Fortibrachers will be sacrificed as Vienhouse will be a little bit slow making its way through. Oh my god, still holding on. They have captured the C point. Crusaders have captured the C point. Now, this is a good question. Vienhouse, how pushing them off the C point, and it will be a rout. In fact, Crusaders are going to lose out big time here as more and more of Vienhouse is going to actually spawn camp them. The problem here with the C point open, they get spawn camped. You either spawn here at C or next to the B-side stairs. But it might be an evacuation. The supply point on the right is being captured. As Crusaders, I would try to catch as many of the units coming out here as well. They picked up the unit. Vienhouse have picked up on the units around about 70 odd units, but it's slowly being dragged back as a couple of the units getting caught on the backside here. It's more like 60. These 100 humans going to try to swipe this short sword. Does not succeed though. I went missing for a little bit. I'm sorry about that. My stream went down because my processing of my computer hanged. I don't know why it hanged, but there was an interruption in my processing for my stream. I needed to restart my computer. I, I'm not sure what happened, but I hope it does not occur again. I really am upset that I did miss a section of the battle, but not that much. And especially not one of the interesting part. Oh, yeah. Where's Skippy? Hey, Skippy, I need you to fix my computer. Yeah, I need to fly him over from Eastern States, though. Crusaders will need to be a bit careful when they're assaulting. Vienhouse did come out on top in the engagement. Only 40 kills or so now. I think the biggest problem that Crusaders has is dealing with the cavalry, which has not classically been an issue for Crusaders. Crusaders have normally been able to deal with any kind of cavalry charge or any kind of charge in general, but that may come from the fact that they've never really lost a direct confrontation, but they did lose against Vienhouse now. Cavalry in the rear, definitely making it difficult, and an even fight on the front, so trading on the front. So that is a big problem. Wow, someone using culverins to smack these medals, taking a huge hit there. Crusaders is moving up for their first assault. I think they still have a lot of reserve tier 4s, so as long as they can kill off the remaining tier 5s, this will be big, if not huge. Fortebraccio is still securing the rear section. They're going to get shot by some Ironcap bow riders. Some bracing wild flames, throwing bombs towards the direction. Medal's moving down. Nice smack. Can you catch them on the bottom section of those stairs? I don't know why these halberdiers have also moved down. I would move them to the very top of the stairs to engage these. To engage. Medal's have one on the stairs. It's a bit of a mess. I'm not sure who's winning, but it does look like Grey Hair Garrison. Whoa! Huge friendly fire. That friendly fire almost took out their entire Grey Hair Garrison there. I'm pretty sure that Grey Hair Garrison is their own unit. Some Monastic Knights now rocking over, but these Halberdiers should take them easy. Or not. Oh, no, down they go. Halberdiers holding strong, in fact. Now it's a Fortebraccio rocking up. Ooh, they're going to get pushed out here. Really need to take out the remaining of the high tier units. Just a Tundra Human, by the looks of it. More than just a Tundra Human. We've got multiple Tundra Humans rocking about. We have the Fortebraccio now engaged, no longer covering the rear. More Medals have rocked up. Crusaders will need to regroup and reform for another organized assault. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit of a mash. Winged Hussars coming through, but coming through straight into Medals, getting absolutely deleted here. What a waste of cavalry. I would definitely stop right now as Crusaders and evacuate. Your best shot is together. Right now, you're not together. Vienhouse has to defend this base point one more time. Vienhouse is doing very nicely. They did end up pushing out Crusaders here. No one permadeath? No one permadeath for now, by the looks of it. This is looking good. Both teams still have access to all 15 heroes. Vienhouse is up on the unit kills. Question is whether or not they have high tier units out on the field. We have several Tundra Humans still available. We have the Ironcap Bow Riders for Crusaders. I saw a Palace Guard also come out. More Pike Militia. Realistically... Oh, there's a... Whoa! Metallitor is still available for Vienhouse. You would need to save those... Imperial Pikemen just for the Tundra Humans. I'm not... Again, like, I would always be like, Tundra Humans, where the hell are the Tundra Humans? Where are the enemy Tundra Humans? And are they going to just absolutely wreck my face? Yes, they will. They're almost... almost insufferable, I swear. But you have your own Tundra humans, and you have a lot of them. Looks like the primary engagement here on the base point is looking really good for Crusaders. Overwhelming force right now. Medaus are coming up on the stairs, but it looks to be a bit slow. Security on the base point is happening. Medaus the only thing holding the line. Imperial Pikemen now marches on them. Imperial Pikes pulls off of their march just for a second there. Very interesting. And Imperial Pike is also out for Vienhaus, but it's not marching. Where is it going? Where's it going to march to? Wow, the Ironcap Bow Riders are just everywhere. Ironcap Bow Riders out for Vienhaus. Ironcap Bow Riders out for Crusaders. The Palace Guards cleaning up right now. Vienhaus sees massive death. We've got 4 heroes left for Vienhaus. Wow, Crusaders is coming back with a vengeance here. Gonna kill every single one of their heroes and secure this base point. Vienhaus takes a smack towards... I'm surprised that Grape Shot did not one-shot him. 2 minutes left to go. Vienhaus will be hard pressed. Wow, Tundra Humans is just about to come back up through. Congratulations, Crusaders. Doing very well on the attack there. I think Vienhaus just ran out of steam at the very end. Attrition is key. Attrition of the battle. Attrition of the units. Not very many units left over, but you still had key tier 4s. This is where the triple tier 4 tactic comes in clean. The enemy, if you trade evenly with the tier 5s and you trade just enough with the tier 4s, the tier 4s will outnumber the tier 5s, and you can easily clean up an infinite number of the surf units with a couple of tier 4s, especially if Tundra humans are on the field. But anyway, I'm going to send you guys for a short break as we wait for the next wall fort to happen. This time, Crusaders will be defending and Vienhaus be attacking. Will Crusaders win 4-1? Again, that's 4 battles in a row that Crusaders will have won, and so they didn't drop a battle against Vienhaus in their revenge match. Catch you guys very shortly. It's going to be very surprising, very surprising if Crusaders come back with a vengeance and not drop a battle. I think their loss to Vienna House in the upper brackets was unexpected. Again, Vienna House swooping that B point at the very last second. So Crusaders were probably the stronger team in the end. So maybe I gave Vienna House too much of a benefit of the doubt, thinking that they could trade with Crusaders. Again, I assumed because Crusaders and Vienna House were equal in skill that they would trade one match to one match, and in the end, Vienna House would win ultimately because they have 1 point advantage. But that 1 point advantage is not coming in effect right now, as Crusaders absolutely wiping the floors with them right now. Crusaders also matching up quite a few battles, in fact. Not to they fought Tessa first, so 2 battles already. I'm pretty sure I would be exhausted, like, in a competitive setting. Crusaders would technically have been fighting for more than probably 2.5 hours now. We're gonna clock. We're gonna clock to almost 3 hours by the end of the next match. Although, I mean, 4 hour matches are kind of 4 hour like ranked plays are kind of more common, but it's a bit different when it's this competitive. I say competitive because 15 people. You got to coordinate 15 people. You're working with 15 people to fight off against another 15 people, and the rules are slightly different. Makes it a little bit more constrictive. You can't go on your own. You got to be conscious about the rest of your team, your goals, and your team's goal. You can't be the solo player that carries the day because the rest of your team is going to be like, what are you doing? In the end, I think Crusaders is going to be the victor at this rate, not dropping a battle 3-1. Crusaders, you have my faith again. I thought you were not going to be the champions when you lost to VN House. Thought VN House had a chance of being the champions, but that is turned sour. And now you're back in for my prediction for the champions. But I will still root for VN House to at least take a battle off of you. Otherwise, this will be very upsetting since they did beat you once before. But if they don't beat you, I mean, that just cements your ability to adapt from your defeats much faster than your opponents. Actually, probably the fastest. Actually, no. Tessa still lost 2-0 to Crusaders. I think. I think just matching up against Crusaders was just probably the worst mistake. I don't think CBL was much of a challenge for Tessa, but for some reason when they're facing off against Crusaders, it just becomes like just completely different tier. I mean, CBL took a match off of Vienna House, but I think their weakness was Linwy Fortress back in then. It was just like super funny. But here we go, the final battle. Possibly the final battle. Sorry. Crusaders could end this here and now on Wolfort, winning 4-1, coming up from the losers bracket after their defeat back in the semi-finals. This time, Vienna House is attacking. Vienna Houses classically have been better attackers than defenders, but let us watch these two titans battle it off to see who is the ultimate victor of the championship. Who is going to be the number one of the CBL, of the Conqueror's Blade League, of the Asia Division. Probably the most competitive division of the Conqueror's Blade League. We still haven't got the NetEase guys in this. Very strange setup from Crusaders, though. They've gone mostly for a tier 5, tier 4, and a tier 2. So we got quite a few muskets coming out from Crusaders. Only 4 though, so not that many. I'm guessing an evacuation from the... Actually, Crusaders could hold the A and the B point, or at least destroy the siege towers. They want to use their cavalry at the very least. I think they want to contest on the floor. Tertials from both sides, in fact. 2 Metallators, no Nafan guards out for VN House. It's very interesting. 2 Metallators, 1 Nafan guard. Ball sacks for both sides. The Tertials might be the skirmishing gods in this case, especially when you see this many bow cav coming out for Crusaders. We have 4 guys here on the small fort trying to make their way up onto the wall. Trebbing, where you trebbing, boy? Treb's high. I'm guessing trying to destroy the culverins up here on this point. Cross the bridge. Cross the bridge. Crusaders go. Every single siege tower is on fire right now. Battering ram not being pushed, though. Very interesting, very interesting. Normally you just push all the siege towers. They would never stop the... Down goes that bridge. Lots of pike militia from their own guys getting killed there. A sacrifice, but not really worth it in my opinion. Again, you could have realistically still had your entire pike militia run away and maybe get across, surviving the onslaught. Left side siege tower, middle siege tower did go down in the meantime. Crusaders can afford to destroy these siege towers at least 2 more times, I'm guessing. It might be a stretch for 2 more times, but at least 1 more time after this left-hand siege tower goes down. B Gaming also falls. If a musket or a longbow was there, like the last time I fell off a siege tower, there was a longbow that instantly one-shot my face, and it was a bad day. And I hate longbows. As much as people say longbows weak, I hate longbows. They exist. I don't want to see them. I don't want to even hear about them. I wish they would get nerfed. And I mean nerfed because I don't like they get stamina on hit. I don't like the fact that Musket 2 needs to be nerfed, but Nodachi needs... Okay, armor penetration on Nodachi just needs to be upped. Or maybe it's like its percentage scaling needs to be increased on its skills. Especially some of its recovery skills are super weak. Down goes that wall break. I would transfer a lot of the blunt damage scaling of Glaive into its slashing components. Or just up its slashing components, up its slashing percentage by a lot. By like 30, maybe 50%. Like, I would go that high, because Glaive's slashings damage percent, like, slashing scalars are so low. Are super low. Like, its Hail of Blades does so little damage that it's actually worth just using your audio attack just to hit the guys. Lots of Trebs. Here comes Trebs on the Medals, but the Medals do dodge it. Siege towers here in the middle and the left hand are making their way to the wall. Whether or not they die is another question. I think out of siege weapons. Very strange. Middle siege tower actually still went down. I think that was due to the effort of the muskets shooting. Can they destroy this one? That's another 1.5 minutes if they manage to destroy it. No, in fact, they did not manage to destroy the left-hand siege tower. VN House has an avenue up. Are you going to defend it? Are you going to... Wow, that Treb missed everything. Damn it. That's got to be upsetting. Feet man, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. Massive catch on some Ironcap bow riders. So many heroes just came in. Holy cow. Feet man getting the ire of the entire VN House team. Wow, did you just see the swarm of heroes just go after that Ironcap bow riders? That was hilarious. Alright, the A and the B point will be captured. So you picked up around about 2.5 minutes here for destroying the siege towers. Might be a little bit longer as VN House now probably going to set up for the next stage, which is going to be the C point push. Very important push, as it is the decider, really. The absolute decider here is the C point push. A good hold means that the enemy team has nothing left. A bad hold means that you've got nothing left at the base. So, realistically, let's see how well these two Titans kick it off for maybe the final battle. Again, Crusaders could win this defense and ultimately win the championship. Otherwise, VN House has to not drop a battle in order to claw back the crown. A crown which they actually used to hold back in Season 1 and 2. Or I think Season 2, sorry. They didn't actually have a tournament in Season 1. But since then, VN House has realistically have not held a championship since Season 2. Back when the Condottieri Guards were released in their, I would say, absolutely broken state. Yeah, because back then, Condottieri Guards used to CC heroes, and that wasn't fixed until the next season. But then again, you had other problems as well, as the Pavis would constantly just shield bash people or units if anyone got close without even going into shield mode. So they wouldn't be in shield mode, but you'd get shield bashed, and it was absolutely hilarious. Fortibraccios were also impossible to push through because even at point blank range, people were still dying, and that was the main problem. Because in brace mode, people would like try to charge into them, and everything would die. Back then, like swords and shield units didn't have block while they were charging, so anything that charged into Fortebraccio instantly dead. Fortebraccios were just so strong back then. Pike units have realistically have reduced in power. Swords and shield units have somewhat basically dominating the infantry line here, but Medaus have drawn back the pike offensiveness with their own defensiveness, so it's kind of just me. Yes. An important factor is that Imperial Pikemen are always very powerful, but they're very weak against shield units that can block their attacks, or things that are immune. With Medaus battalions being brought in, they are kind of key to defeating Medaus because they produce mass CC. And Imperial Pikemen, again, will never go out of fashion. Their Imperial Pike advance is just absolutely broken. The same reason why I think that all cavalry charges are broken, because they can hit an infinite number of people and it's basically unrestricted. I mean, have you seen an Imperial Pike not knock down like an entire army? I've seen an entire 10 stack try to push into one Imperial Pike march. It didn't work because the entire army was knocked down flat on its ass. Well, I mean, besides the heroes. Unitasmon march as one, or one after the other, because I would always find it hilarious. Why doesn't anyone just go full Imperial Pikes and just continuously march? just continuously march, just one march after the other, because it's so unstoppable, and cavalry can't beat it. So if you just continuously march just across the map, you'll be literally unstoppable. VN House poking their heads around the C point, trying to grab some easy kills with the ballista overhead. Crusaders just need to tank the shots. Whoa! Aiming for those Metallators are very important. I think the Metallators did take a hit from that. But I think from that ballista. VN House making a massive move now. Here comes a Treb. Gonna hit high. Yes, it does. Whoa! Hits low, and in fact actually hits the center of the medallion unit that was coming through. Where you going, buddy? Where you going? They're setting up here on this left-hand side. The same thing that Crusaders did a long time ago against Tessa. This was the time they got pushed out. Again, we got these Metallators, but I think the Metallators are only down to 6. Nope, down to 8. I would be careful. The Tertials in the back corner there are quite safe. And the Trebs heading toward this C point. It's going to be a slow grind. It's going to be a slow grind here as the units from VN House get slaughtered. I would slow down my assault as Crusaders. I would definitely wait out quite a bit. Because an important thing here is to make sure that VN House doesn't win. So the fact that VN House wants to accelerate the battle, because as they accelerate the battle, you see that, yep, look, Crusaders have already lost a lot of people trying to push VN House out. They have the advantage only because the supply point comes in. Tundra Human coming in the back. Medals do get swiped. Lots of misses, but does pick up some kills. VN House is dominating here at the C point. I think the heroes are dying, not wanting to sacrifice their lives here towards the C point. Very good that they... Whoa, the spear actually gets on top. The short sword wants to get on top. There's so much cavalry around here. Why would you sacrifice your life, though? Oh, no. We got just grey-haired garrisons coming through. Tundra Humans, again, effectively unstoppable. But Winged Hussars coming down through the center. Swipes the Tundra Human in half, but slams right up against a Imperial Pike. Some Palace Guards rocking up. No Pike units still. Where's your last stand Pike units? Where's your other Medals? Trebs are still coming through. The units keep ticking over. What's important here is unit matching. You don't want Tundra Humans to slam into those Medals, but you did want to slam into the Palace Guards that are mixing there. Iron Reapers now on the field. We'll clean up these Medals real easy. Just need to get them into battle. They're rocking their boots. They're rocking their flails, so they will smack you down. Send you flying, maybe. Shooting with those Iron Cat Bow Riders. Another Treb coming through. We got some nice Fort Brachio's here protecting the line. Moving up towards the challenge the Medals. Here is mistake from VN House is to continue the assault when you know you're on the losing side. This is bad because what we're seeing right now is VN House still pushing and pressuring Crusaders as a massive swarm of reinforcements is about to hit the ground. And I mean a massive swarm. That supply point is still up. Every single unit here is going to be battling on this C point here. 2.5 minutes. This 100 humans gets stopped by a Thunderstruck. Nice! A setup of the fucking damn it. The Halberdier Sergeants set up in time to stop the rest of the Tundra Humans. Monastic Knights just swipe nothing. Oh my goodness, so many medals just coming right through. Lots and lots of units for the defending team. Crusaders is holding strong, but there's grape shots on the field. Watch out, Crusaders. You're going to get blasted in the face. Very desperate here. Look at the unit deficit, though. You are losing the front. You need to stabilize. This Fortebraccio out from Vienne House is winning the day. More Fortebraccios are coming out. Crusaders actually will lose the C point. I am guaranteed Crusaders will lose the C point. I see no other units. We're down to 8 versus 9. But Crusaders don't have anything strong coming out. Crusaders need to stop those Fortebraccios. The Flamers are down for the count. Just look at this wave of Fortebraccios coming through. Massive. Absolutely massive. Gonna slay the rest of those. Coming in, we got some Demez Pikemen also coming up. The Metallators from both sides are completely cancelled out. Can the Fortebraccios still hold on? The Fortebraccios are actually down. Oh, I thought there were 2 hold units. Superior units coming out from Vienne House right now. It's only because of the Fortebraccio, but the Fortebraccio may have been too aggressive, so they got taken out by the heroes. The Spear heroes out from Crusaders, carrying the day, trying to snipe out those heroes. Oh my god, both sides are sniping out the heroes, and Crusaders just lost another one. But picked up another kill. Holy cow. 3 down for Crusaders. And they win! Huzzah! My goodness. What a battle. What a finals. I think Crusaders here has cemented their legacy as being still the best team ever in the Asia divisions. They are, what? This is season 7? From season 2 onwards, they are 5 times Conqueror's Blade League champions. My goodness. Crusaders, although you are a Chinese team, Crusaders is a very Western name. Crusaders will be the name we pull up when we talk about skill. Crusaders will be the name when we talk about strategy. Crusaders is going to be the names when you talk about who is the best at Conqueror's Blade. Crusaders is the name, and I congratulate them as being the champions, doing wonders in the defense, lots of sacrifice, but both teams definitely challenging each other with the number of hero kills out from both teams being massive. Vienne House definitely grinding down Crusaders, but just not enough time. I think if Vienne House if Vienne House accelerated the battle just a little bit more, they could have wiped out the units from Crusaders. But in the end, Vienne House didn't have enough time. Even with that ending, they only had like a couple of permadeath. Sorry, they still had a couple of guys coming back in. Oh my goodness. All right, let's just. Probably not. I think Vienne House really needed to reorganize for an assault. They had 2 medals on the field. If they had the Fortebraccios up in front, winning immediately, I think they could have crushed the response coming out from again, the medals engaged too early. They engaged too early because they needed to get the Fortebraccios up. They needed to catch the response from Crusaders and not challenge the emergency response because the emergency response were already weakened from continuous battle. Yeah, you say that, John, but if Crusaders lost that C point, I am guaranteed that I'm guaranteeing you that VN House would have won that battle. Because if you looked at the units coming out and the unit deficit, VN House was up huge by like 300 units by the end of there. Crusaders didn't really actually have a lot of units by the end there. So Crusaders had to really all in it there. So if they lost C, they would have been gone. The problem, like VN House could have won. They needed the Fort of Braccios to really carry the day there. It's just they weren't protected. They got the McDowells in too early, and the challenge from Crusaders came in at the right time and just holding off just long enough for more of the surf units just to be cannon fodder just continuously. Yeah, this is important because Crusaders classically goes with the triple tier four, but that battle they didn't go with the triple tier four. They kind of matched VN House pound for pound with their tier fives and just carrying the day with a couple of their fodder units. But anyway, it does look like that is all for tonight. I was wondering if they were going to announce anything, but with that said, I humbly thank everyone, and I hope you guys enjoyed my commentary for the Asia Division Finals. There is one more battle for the South America, battle. I mean, the South America Finals happens tomorrow morning, so I hope you guys can catch that. Otherwise, I'll see you guys for the next tournament. I do stream Conqueror's Blade when I feel like. So normally on the Monday. But I will be streaming the first day of the new season, so I hope to catch you then as well. But other than that, I my name's Azakai, and have a nice day. Thank you very much, John Rima. Stream tomorrow? I'm not sure. I'll need to ask what's happening tomorrow. So unsure, but there is a stream tomorrow morning for the South America Finals. So have a nice day. I'll catch you one of all son of a bitches another day. So, bye now.